that are emerging that we're going to be focusing on. Now, again, when it comes to the dent in opposition unity, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, it's again versus Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. A full-blown war has erupted where the Congress has shown black flags to Kejriwal in Rajasthan. The Delhi Chief Minister has hit back at the Congress about this matter, saying if Gehlot had worked for 5 years, then there would have been no need to do such a cheap act. Listen in.
हमने देखा पूरे गंगानगर में, और केवल गंगानगर नहीं, खासकर ये जो स्टेडियम है, स्टेडियम के चारों तरफ गहलोत साहब ने अपने होर्डिंग और अपने बैनर लगा रखे हैं। मैं उनको कहना चाहता हूं, गहलोत साहब 5 साल काम कर लेता तो ये नीच हरकत नहीं करनी पड़ती आपको। आपने 5 साल काम नहीं करा, इसलिए आज आपको केजरीवाल की रैली खराब करने की जरूरत पड़ रही है। अगर आप राजस्थान के लोगों के दिलों में बसते तो आप आराम से चैन की नींद सो रहे होते।
We're crossing over to our senior editor, Pallavi Ghosh, to get us more details on this. Pallavi, give us some context to these statements that are being made. Also, let us know about why black flags were shown to the Delhi Chief Minister.
Well, I mean, the black flags were shown as, lack of governance as far as the Kejriwal government is concerned in Punjab and Delhi. And they were essentially the Congress party workers. But I think a larger question over here, it shows a dilemma as far as the opposition unity goes. See, on one hand, all of them are talking about that at least on 450 seats, there should be only one joint candidate should be put up against the BJP to ensure that the anti-BJP votes don't get divided. But on the other hand, how do you decide the individual political space of the constituents of opposition unity? And I think what you saw just now in Ganganagar is an example of that. It's going to be a one-on-one fight largely between the BJP and the Congress in Rajasthan, but that can't stop other political parties, in this case Arvind Kejriwal, also to step in. Now, then what happens? What do you then talk about opposition unity? The fact is that an AAP can grow or a TMC can grow largely at the cost of the Congress party, especially where there's a straight BJP versus Congress fight. Thus, for the sake of opposition unity, is it possible or is it fair or understandable to ask one political party to crush its national ambitions? I'm afraid no. And that is where the clash is going to start coming in. And that is where the, kind of cynicism is there as far as the whole idea of opposition unity is concerned.
How are we likely to see this play out, especially when it comes to the 23rd opposition unity meet that's supposed to be taking place in Bihar?
Decisions which has been taken for the 23rd June opposition meeting in Patna is to, one, as I just pointed out, at least on 450 seats, ensure that there's only one candidate opposite the BJP so that the votes don't get divided. Second, you decide on turf areas. There are no-go areas. For example, the Trinamool Congress has requested the Congress party that at least in Bengal, don't start and meddling in a fight over there, because what you do is you embolden the BJP. Similar proposal was put forward by Arvind Kejriwal as far as Punjab and Delhi is concerned. But, you saw with the ordinance issue. Over the ordinance issue, I think Congress so far remains the only opposition party which is not backing the AAP on this. Because the argument of the Punjab and Delhi Congress unit is that you support AAP, it hurts our cadre, it hurts our political leaders. I think that's the inner contradiction which emerges as far as opposition unity is concerned.
Absolutely. Pallavi, please stay with us. We're going to listen into a reaction from the BJP right now.
जून को होने जा रहा है। 5 दशक पहले तो संपूर्ण क्रांति की भूमि बनी थी बिहार और पटना, पर आज वो संपूर्ण भ्रांति की भूमि बनती जा रही है। विपक्षी एकता का पुल बनने से पहले ही जल समाधि ले रहा है। एक तरफ तो हम पार्टी और जितेंद्र राम मांझी जी निकल गए हैं, कांग्रेस के ही प्रवक्ता और नेता नीतीश जी पर हमला बोल रहे हैं, और ये किस प्रकार का गठबंधन होगा? इनमें समानता न चेहरे की है, ना चरित्र की है, ना नेता की है, ना नीति की है और ना नियत की है। इसीलिए आप देख सकते हैं कि कभी तो बंगाल से एक फरमान आता है कि यदि आप लेफ्ट से दोस्ती करोगे तो हमसे कट्टी कर दो। उत्तर प्रदेश से एक फरमान आता है कि 80 की 80 पर हम लड़ेंगे, आपकी कोई एंट्री नहीं होगी। कोई और फरमान देता है कि आम आदमी पार्टी के साथ गठबंधन नहीं होना चाहिए। आम आदमी पार्टी कहती है पंजाब और दिल्ली हमारे लिए छोड़ दो। राजस्थान में आम आदमी पार्टी को काले झंडे आप दिखाते हैं और राजस्थान के मंत्री केजरीवाल जी पर 50 करोड़ के शीश महल पर सवाल उठाते हैं। केजरीवाल जी राजस्थान की सरकार को भ्रष्ट और ना जाने किस प्रकार की गालियां देकर आते हैं। तो इनमें ना कोई मिशन है ना विजन है, केवल अपने अपने करप्शन को बचाने के लिए, एम्बिशन ऑफ पोजीशन को साधने के लिए, मोदी के खिलाफ ऑब्सेशन को जगाने के लिए और देश का डिवीजन और बंटवारा करने के लिए एक साथ आए हैं। इसीलिए ना कोई
We're crossing back over to our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh for more on this. Pallavi, considering that this could have very significant ramifications ahead of 2024, as of now, considering that it's Chief Minister versus Chief Minister, have there been any other reactions from any other political party so far?
Well, not really, but when you talk to Aisha individually to every political party, I think what becomes very clear is that in a contradiction. And as I said, if you recently heard a rally which was done by Mamata Banerjee in near Kolkata, over there she made the point that in Bengal, the BJP gangs up with the Congress, the BJP gangs up with the left, and to try and defeat us, and we're not going to let that happen. Now, how are you then going to go to Patna and reach out to both the left as well as the Congress party and try and ensure that they are on your side? This is the dilemma, and I'm not only talking about the Congress party. I mean, down south also, that's equally the dilemma. You cannot talk about a DMK or an AIA-DMK in the opposition space to come together because inherently they are opposed to each other. KCR, for example, does have national ambitions, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be seen as the same page as the Congress party because they are in direct clash to each other as far as Telangana goes. So, I think there may be big talk. There may be talk of a common manifesto for 23rd of June in Patna, but it's beyond that the challenges remain. Let's not also forget that there are state elections which are coming up, like Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, where, for example, the Aam Aadmi Party may want to make inroads, and that would bring them in a direct clash with the Congress Party. The Congress will then turn around and say, look, AAP talks about opposition unity, but here they've arrived to hurt us. And if you notice the pattern, AAP largely goes into those states where it's a direct BJP versus Congress fight, as you just saw in Rajasthan, which only ends up dividing the anti-BJP votes and hurts the Congress party as it hurt them, for example, in Goa, in Gujarat to a certain extent. So these are the inner contradictions which I don't know whether opposition unity talks can actually address in Patna.
Now, could we possibly see the Congress High Command step into this?
No, step into what, Aisha? The point is the Congress High Command itself is caught in a dilemma. And I think the ordinance issue is the best example of that. Every other opposition party has definitely defended Arvind Kejriwal. Kejriwal asked for an appointment with Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, which still hasn't been given to him. I think the messaging from the Congress is very clear. We are going in via Punjab and Delhi Congress units, and both of them are opposed to supporting the AAP on the ordinance issue because both these areas, both these states have actually been hurt by the rise of Aam Aadmi Party. And therefore, the argument being just given by, say, Manish Tiwari or Jay Market for that matter, was that you support AAP on the ordinance issue, you're going to hurt us. I think this is the problem within the Congress top leadership. Yes, they want to lead the opposition unity, but at the same time, a party which is still not up and about despite the Karnataka elections, how does it placate its party cadre?
All right, Pallavi, thank you for that.